So what does the middle-class leftist want? We've already demonstrated that they don't play a function in any sort of revolutionary situation. We've already demonstrated that their premises are not Marxian. We've already demonstrated that all of their official organizations, the CPUSA, which is a FBI honeypot and which is officially banned but still continues its operations in the open to this day, or the DSA, which will accomplish nothing except siphoning voters back into the Democratic Party for which it canvasses, that their organizations are corrupt and useless. So what does the middle class left really want? What the middle class left thinks will happen is that they're going to ride this crest where the bourgeoisie produce what's called capitalist communism in that letter to Engels that I addressed several videos ago, and that they're going to be like the high priests of this thing, pumping out official ideology. That's what they think will happen. Now, they'll go with Marx that far. They'll agree with him, like, yes, we sort of understand this dialectical process. We think that you're right about that. We think it'll transition to this sort of bourgeois socialism that Marx addresses in the manifesto. But we don't believe the rest of it. We think you're wrong about that because it suits our interest. But why? If you know that Marx is right about the way that history changes and transformations in the mode of production and all that, why do you think that you're special? Why do you think that you'll be exempt from this historical process of immiseration, which will come down on you as surely as anybody else? Most of these academic functions that the grifter bourgeois left really wants to fill can be automated away and will be automated away. They're only buying themselves time. They're not doing anything. And most of the working class, and it's not just the white working class, sees through it. Again, to give you an example, I am familiar with real black people. I don't mean college-educated, middle-class motherfuckers. I mean crack-smoking motherfuckers in the hood that I associate with, not on a regular basis, but well enough to be acquainted with them. They've got no fucking use for Black Lives Matter. They are familiar with Patrisse Cullors. They've all heard the story. They're aware of it. They know what's going on. Now, a lot of them are not educated enough to see through it fully, and they'll follow you part of the way. But when these contradictions reveal themselves, as they increasingly are, you're just going to get caught up in it, and you'll either get eviscerated through these processes of capital, or the actual proletariat are going to come in and they're going to kick your ass. There's no point to it. Stop what you're doing, think about it for a second, and side with the proletariat. And stop with your middle-class leftoid delusion.